Okay, on to our last match of our league. We really should have dropped by now. We've been playing badly. We've been tilting badly. We lost against Red Black round 1, Dragon Stompy round 2, won against Affinity round 3, and lost against Allurin through to a game 2 was a bunch of really bad plays. Game 1 we just saw nothing. We had a little bit of what we need, but never enough. And finally, we get to the. So we really should have stopped there. There's nothing in it for playing this match. However, it's the last match in the league, so we go okay, and we see actually quite a strong hand here, fortunately, and we win the die roll for the first time in this league. So we're going to keep. So, I mean, this hand has some bits of the combo in Lion's Eye Diamond, and that's really it. But we have Probe, Brainstorm, and Ponder. And our opponent looks like they're on Jund. And what we'd really love to see right now is a Cabal Therapy. Don't know, I guess maybe we shouldn't have led on the Trop. I think maybe Polluted Delta for Island might have been the go there, just in case. Or if we're gonna use a jewel of any kind, we really probably should have got an Underground Sea, just so we have better mana next turn. We don't want to tip them off that we have access to green, and we could have shuffled the Trop away next turn. So that was pretty dumb of us. And I think we'll just shuffle away a couple of lands. Fetch for an Underground Sea. We're not too worried about a Wasteland right now, to be honest. We have a Petal, and of course we miss on a Tutor, and we're still not seeing anything particularly relevant in hand. Although we probably should be a bit puzzled by the Underground Sea along with the Bloodbraid Elf and Grove of the Burnwillows. So this is like obviously a 4-color deck, but a bit of an odd one. And we're just drawing nothing now. So I think I actually, when I played this league, I think I actually missed the fact that things were being cast off an Underground Sea in the first game. I just assumed straight off that it was just pure Jund, just because of the cards in his hand. So I was wrong. And I think our opponent is going to play a Bloodbraid Elf here. And Boltus, and I guess swing for 4. Oh, okay, he doesn't hold back the Deathrite for some. He holds back the Deathrite for some reason. I guess maybe to cast a Lightning Bolt. We need to draw a tutor here. We pretty much have no other outs. Or yeah, tutor or a cantrip, but we find nothing. I think if we... Okay, so he has to not Lightning Bolt us, which he doesn't. So we have one more turn. Play out Goyf. Okay, and now we're dead. And because I'm not paying enough attention to the fact that there's blue, I'm going to make some pretty big mistakes sideboarding here, I think. Yeah, so I cut the therapies. I think we're better off cutting a basic, as I feel like maybe his mana base is a bit too greedy to play Wasteland. Ad nauseam for empty seems fine. Yeah, I think we definitely want the decays. Okay, and we have a solid 7. It's not perfect, we'd rather the Trop with something else, but just in case they do play Wasteland. We kind of, I think, need to I think we need the second land, so I think we want to play... Okay, and he's going to Duress us, and I think the card to take is probably Empty the Warrens here. As that looks like that's the one that's probably going to win from hand the easiest. I mean, we have redundant tutors, one of which doesn't care about LED. So taking LED isn't necessarily great. We have access to red. We don't have access to black and red. There's an argument to be made for taking Petal, but I don't think it's a good one. So yeah, I think empty. Unless he's already got a sweeper in hand, which I guess we'll find out about next turn. Okay, yeah, and I really don't think LED was the right take there. We'll probe and realise that we probably made big mistakes because he's got a Brainstorm in hand. And a Deathrite and a Goyf and a bunch of other stuff, but I think the important thing is the fact that, yeah, he has access to blue. And we're now down to 3 Duress, one of which we just shuffled away, so... Okay, and of course we draw a tendril. So now we've got both of our win cons in our hand, meaning if he does play something like him, we're going to be really soft to it. We have no mana, no cantrips. Oh, sorry, one piece of mana, almost no cantrips. Maybe we should have tutored last turn for a Lotus Petal, but I think this turn if we draw a Ritual, we're better off. Either way, I think we're in trouble. Not that we weren't already. And I think we're just going to tutor for a petal here. Bringing us, yeah, it'll get us 8 goblins. Which actually I don't think is enough, and I don't think we should have gone for the goblins here. I think we should have waited a couple of turns. We do have pressure on us. We have lots of pressure on us, but 8 goblins is not going to crack through to both a Goyfender, Deathrite Shaman. Although I guess if we can punch through 6 next turn, and find like a brainstorm, maybe we can natural tendrils him or something, but maybe we just should be holding them back as blockers. Although I think that's too many burned resources for that. Anyway, it wasn't a smart play. I think we were kind of hoping to like natural tendrils using Dark Petition to generate storm and mana. So we can, I mean, if we were to tendrils for 6 right now, or so to tendrils for 3, we'd get 6. So we kind of start looking like it's not terrible, but we're a ways off. And I think to make that happen, we really did need to conserve the goblins. Because otherwise, yeah, the Deathrite clock is just, it's quite a long. It's not going to something that's going to happen fast. Now we're down to 3 goblins, so basically we've got, yeah, I guess 1.5 more turns. We just draw another tutor. So we just can't find anything this game. And unfortunately, I just don't think there's anything we can tutor for. So we have to pause for a moment to think basically whether or not if we petition grab Cabal Ritual or Dark Ritual or something, can we then Infernal Tutor Dark Ritual, Dark Ritual? That still doesn't get us the required Storm. So we need like another 2 spells. And our opponent can now hardcast Force if they have it, so which we kind of have to assume. And this is also our very last turn to be able to do something, so we kind of need... yeah, so we have to run out Petition now. And I think if we petitioned, we actually grabbed... I don't know. Anyway, that is...